Hi everyone, I'm back from my holiday where I excitedly opened up the YouTube studio and watched my channel push over the 10,000 subscriber mark. Who would have thought? So here is a quick video to say thank you and to give you an update on some big changes which are coming to the channel. First of all, thank you all so much. Every single comment, every view, every like, every subscriber really does mean so much to me. Although I always try to say to myself not to chase the numbers, they don't matter, they aren't a measure of success, it's really hard not to feel excited when the numbers do go up. And I genuinely enjoy doing this. I genuinely enjoy watching these music videos that you have recommended to me and reacting to them. And some YouTubers say this is a slog. Well, this doesn't feel like a slog. This feels like fun, hard work, but fun. And what I really love is reading all the comments. I'm amazed at how this way of explaining some therapy concepts, some mental health concepts, information about trauma, just how more accessible that feels doing it through reactions instead of making, a full-on video about those topics. I can also feel a bit of a shift in my reactions, especially after the Oliver Anthony videos. In my Rich Men North of Richmond reaction, I caught a lot of flack for being somewhat naive about the world. However, I do maintain a lot of that was probably more caution with what I was saying rather than being naive. But I agree there's a lot I don't know about the world and what's going on. And I'm still learning, I'm here to learn. Please continue to comment about what is going on out there and what I should check out. And that then led to my I Want to Go Home reaction, where I opened up a bit more about some of the things that I think, especially around the big shift I had during the pandemic. That was a real eye-opener to me. I think that burst my own little personal bubble I had been living in. And from what I have heard, it did for a lot of people too. And I'm not going to go into that now, as I could talk all day about my experience as a healthcare worker during that time who didn't quite agree with the narrative. But let me tell you, it was massively frustrating. And those comments I made in that video seemed to resonate a bit more with people. And I would love to be able to talk more about that in the future because it feels so refreshing. And I appreciate there's a lot of people who just want to see reactions to their favourite music artists. And I'm going to continue to do that. That's the main purpose of this channel. I'm not going to ram my personal opinions and politics about how I see the world down your throats. And there'll be plenty of reactions where I talk about anxiety, depression, trauma, and those type of things. But essentially, I think what I'm saying is I'm going to speak my mind a lot more now instead of being overly cautious. I think that's what people really want to see. And also the name of the channel has changed. It's now called Therapist Reacts. And that's because I wouldn't mind also reacting to things outside of music videos. I often come across interviews which include music artists, but also from other experts in the field. And sometimes I disagree with what they are saying, and I would like to share those opinions. I've reacted to some of the Wrld content that aren't music videos. I've reacted to the Sean Ryder show, and Peter Attia and Andrew Huberman. And I'm also really interested in what is happening in the field of healthcare, both in terms of new and upcoming things that help people. So, there's loads of stuff about psychedelics coming out at the moment that isn't widely reported, or anything that's happening in the world that's having, an impact on people. I read recently that YouTube are planning on verifying healthcare professionals on the platform to make sure their information isn't misinformation. And there's so much to unpick there. On one hand, there are people out there pretending to be knowledgeable about healthcare and they really aren't. But on the other hand, who and how are they going to be deciding what is information and what is misinformation? We've seen how that's turned out before. And I'd love to get to know what your views are on topics like this. And I want to share how I make sense of all the stuff that's going on and how that influences me as a therapist and a healthcare professional and how that affects my decision making and my professional practice with people. So pretty much anything. So any recommendations outside of music videos are also very welcome. So this channel is now me reacting to whatever is relevant. And secondly, you may have noticed all the therapy videos have gone. But where and why? Well, they've gone to a brand new channel and it's called Therapy in Action. See what I did there? And that channel is going to have all of the video series I am doing, such as managing emotions like anxiety and depression. There's going to be videos about trauma. There's going to be videos about being more confident and improving self-esteem. There's going to be loads of content on there. But why? Why split the channel? I felt there were really two types of viewer on the channel, and perhaps a smaller third type. There were those who want to see the reaction videos and don't care about mental health and therapy, and those who want the therapy videos because it's helping them but don't care much for reactions, and a small subset who probably liked both. Now, I know there is an argument that people can just not watch one type of video, but it was getting really hard to manage playlists and manage playlists well. It was hard to keep up with comments. So I decided to split the channels for the benefit of you, the viewers. If you like both, then subscribe to both. If you specifically want therapy videos, then please consider subscribing to that channel. I'm nearly at 100 subscribers on that channel now. And currently I have very little control over ads. I don't have community posts and I can't live stream, I think, until I hit some milestones, which are 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Because my plan with that channel is to do the series and at certain points do live streams where I can answer your questions, have a chat about therapy, maybe help you out if you're stuck with something. But I can't do that until I reach those milestones. So if you can, please support that channel, as it really does help a lot of people. Just take a look at it, look at the comments. So there we have it. 2 channels, Therapist Reacts and Therapy in Action. 2 channels I hope you will love. That's it. Thanks again, everyone. Take care. Loving the support. Goodbye.